Hi everyone, welcome once again to Game On, the show that discusses what's going on in BYU athletics and everything else that you care about in the world of sports. Joining me today, as always, Darnell Dickson and Jason Franchuk. Darnell Dickson, sports editor for the Daily Herald, as well as BYU football beat writer. Thanks for joining us today. And Jason Franchuk, BYU basketball beat writer, as well as the columnist at the Daily Herald. Thanks, Jason, for being here.
My pleasure.
Now, guys, a lot of things happened this week. The most important thing we've got to start out talking about, is Jeff Grimes, BYU offensive line coach, made public this weekend a decision to go to the University of Colorado to take a similar position. Now, Darnell, let me ask you first, why would a coach make this type of a decision to make this type of move?
Well, there's a number of reasons. I would say that one, obviously, is going to be monetarily. He's probably going to get a bump in pay to move to Colorado. He worked with Dan Hawkins at Boise State under Dirk Cutter in 2000 before he ended up at Arizona State and then went to BYU. And it's an opportunity to try something new. He's a vital part of BYU's offensive game plan. I really think that this is a big loss for BYU. He improved their sack total over the course of the 3 years he was here to where they finished, I think, 14th in the country this year in sacks allowed. He's a great coach in that he's very good with the players. They like him a lot. And he's a guy they like to make fun of too occasionally, but he's got a good sense of humor. And for us, he's a great interview, and so we're going to miss him too. But I think you talk about the reasons you would go would be money and an opportunity to try something new, and then maybe making a promise good to a guy that you used to work with.
Hawkins is a very charming guy at Boise State. I know a lot of people back in Boulder who just love working with the guy. I can see it where it's something where Hawkins struggled his first year. They go 2-10. He needs some help. He's got an old buddy. He says, "Come on, old buddy, I need you here right now." And Coach Grimes just couldn't say no to him. And it's one of those situations where I think Coach Grimes can leave BYU knowing that it's in good shape. They got a good recruiting class. They'll find a good offensive line coach. And Grimes gets personally possibly to be able to move up the ladder a little bit.
Well, here's the question that I think a lot of BYU fans want to know. BYU had a very good season last year, ended up ranked. Colorado was really down. They only won 2 football games, I believe, all year. Is this a negative mark against the Cougars?
I don't think so. I think it happens every time that a team has success. There's going to be interest in how you did it, and how you did it a lot is with your coaches. And Bronco Mendenhall told us earlier in January that he had gotten quite a few inquiries about his coaching staff after the bowl game. People wanted to know, hey, has this guy, would he like to come over here? Can we interview? Bronco said, all I want to know is that you're going for the interview. I don't want to be surprised. He's not going to begrudge a guy to leave and get a better arrangement for his family. He's not going to say you can't go or you can't be interviewed. But I think it's just something that happens when you're successful. People want to be part of that and want to find out how you did it. And if they think that they can price somebody loose who helped you do that, that's what happens.
With BYU, people will kind of scoff at this, but I think there's similarities between BYU and Wyoming in one situation. And that is that when you've succeeded at BYU, Coach Grimes is not LDS. When you've succeeded there, you're going to get a lot of interest from other programs because they're going to say, well, geez, if you can recruit and succeed under these parameters, you can go a lot of places. And Coach Grimes is very, very impressive. Got a great personality, great family guy. He'll succeed in Boulder if Coach Hawkins is good with him. The same reasons Bronco was, in that it's a family atmosphere. Coach Grimes has some young kids. That's what he's wanted, and hopefully he does well. You can't begrudge a guy for wanting to move on.
Well, BYU fans will be interested to see how the team reacts to him being gone and who they bring in next.